All right, Dave Blaze, you're already.
All right, Gene Ho.
All right, hey, listen, it's gonna be a great show because we're gonna go off the script today, right?
We're gonna do something. Hey, Phil's here. All right, Phil. Phil, you're first. William. William, you were gonna be first, but Phil beat you to it. So listen, Gene, I got to tell you this story. So
all right.
I brought in my big boy from that I've been taking care of outside. So now he's transitioning from outdoor cat to indoor cat. He's a big red-headed cat that I named a very tough name. I call him Pumpkin. So he knows he's a tough guy. So anyway, so I go, and I know when he's in the house, he might be a little bored. So I got these catnip-filled little stuffed mice. They're cloth and they got the tail with the knot and all of that.
Yeah.
All right. So I gave him a couple and he's batting them all around and having a gay old time running, jumping, doing all this stuff. I didn't realize the cat's attention span is almost as short as yours. So
hey,
I must have 35 of these little mice all scattered around the house. I'm stepping on them, tripping over them. I don't know.
We have a cat that plays fetch. We have the video of it. Plays fetch.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get some TikTok views on that, but I'll show it to you. I'll probably put it on TikTok.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hiya, Donna, Stella. All right, Ginger's here. Hey, all right, Kay Miller.
Okay.
All right.
This is big today. This is big today.
Yes.
All right. Now, we start doing with the dispatch stories, but there is something breaking that has been very big that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
And how do you want to start, Dave? You want to show the video? You want to talk about I don't think it's executive order, Dave. I think it's called a executive proclamation is what it is.
Okay. So what's basically happening is what Gene and I have been noticing that over, let's say, the last month, all of these big, heavy-hitting conservative accounts have been going after dramatically the MAGA nihilist black pill influencer network that Gene and I have been talking about now for months. Now, this all starts with Dan Bongino coming back on the air.
Right.
He breaks that breaks that barrier, and then all of a sudden, here they come. It's David Limbaugh, it's Dana Loesch, it's Mark Levin, it's you name it. Big heavy hitter accounts, hundreds of thousands of followers each. And it is it's a pleasure for us to see.
Right. We've been talking about it for a long time. Now, remember, this is not our imagination. Donald Trump has already called out some of them as fake ex-MAGA.
Right.
Meaning, and specifically those that claim they're MAGA, but will go opposite of his picks for the primary.
Yeah.
Now, what has emboldened Donald Trump is that during the primary, there was no threat, zero threat. Normally, this is a threat, okay? Donald Trump endorses one person, and then the other person that has been endorsed opposite of him gets about 40% of the votes, 60%.
Right. For example, you had President Trump endorse Greg Abbott for governor in Texas. All right. So now that other gang was endorsing left and right and pulling for that Doc Chambers, who might be a nice guy.
Right.
But the thing is, in their postings and everything else, they were making it like this race is close. You got to get out there and vote. Oh, we're getting close. We're so close. Oh, just a few more votes. We're so close. Abbott won in a landslide.
Right. I mean, not even a landslide.
Like 10%.
Yeah. Like it was like 80 to 10 to 10. Like the other ones that didn't get endorsed, like basically there's always going to be someone that says, I don't want to do what Trump says.
Right.
But the problem is this group claims to be MAGA. And Trump is like, he's not worried about them, but he also did something very interesting. Let me show this, Dave.
Yeah, show that.
Okay, this is what Donald Trump released. President Trump's cyber strategy for America. Now, this is the key to what's going on, and leaves nothing to the imagination, Dave.
Right, right.
Okay, we will dismantle networks. So he uses that word.
Yep.
Talks about hackers and spies mean, by the way, obviously other countries. Sanction lawless foreign companies. And this is the other part. We will unveil and embarrass online espionage, destructive propaganda, and influence operations. It doesn't get any more clear. And cultural
subversions. You know, it's very interesting when he talks about cultural subversions, because what this group that we've been talking about, what we see them doing is they are trying to put wedges between every area of conservatism. In other words, if you're a conservative in the United States, they are trying to forge a wedge between Catholics and Protestants, between black, whites, and Hispanics. I mean, you name it. These people are trying to bust apart. They're trying to completely bust apart the conservatives and Republicans in this country. And what they want to do, and I know this is going to sound crazy now, but watch how it plays out. What they want to do is weaken the Republican Party to such an extent that then they take over the Republican Party with their brand of crazyism.
Right.
And then the Democrats, of course, will be in power.
And let me say this, because we thrive on the truth here. There is nothing illegal from going against the will of Donald Trump or whatever Donald Trump wants. There's nothing illegal about that at all. In fact, this is the American way. You can go to all your friends and say, don't vote for Trump, vote for this person. Don't vote for Trump's pick, vote for this person. It's all fair game, all of it. You could even lie. It's called propaganda. Propaganda is legal in America. You can. Here's the problem. And this, I'll just pull it up again. It talks about foreign hacking companies, foreign.
Right.
Dismantle with spies. Now, where the problem comes is if these networks took money from foreign adversaries to do this. That's where the problem comes.
Yeah, but now hold on a second. I do believe personally that the people at the top have taken the money. But here's what happens, because their whole setup, this MAGA influencer network, is set up like a multi-level marketing scheme. And when they want to elevate someone, they put the word out, and other people's in the network, their followers, come in under that individual's account. So if you see a particular influencer all of a sudden getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of new followers, and you don't see specific, like, ultra engaged posts on their profile, that's what's happening. They're either purchasing followers, or the multi-level marketing influencer network is giving them new followers.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Right. One of the things that we said, and then we'll move on to the topic here. One of the things that we have said in the past is, if you have someone with a big account, and what they'll do is a lot of them will share. So you don't know how powerful they really are organically.
Right.
But then they'll post something that has like no views, but they have like 500,000 followers.
Yeah.
It's because when they share part of someone's things, the bots come in and boost them up.
Well, that's part of it. That's true. But you have accounts that might have, let's say they have 10,000 followers, right? And all of a sudden you check back a few days, you look at their followers, and they're up to 14,000 followers. Then a few days after that, maybe a week later, they're at 16,000 followers. And then when you look at their feed, there's nothing that would have generated that much excitement to their account.
Right.
Right? All right, that's point one. The other way that these foreign adversaries influence these social networks is like this. The people at the top are most likely are taking money, right? They're actually getting paid. Then what happens is they set up, like Gene said, these bot farms or whatever that produce engagement on these underling accounts feeds on their posts. So they're producing a lot of engagement, and if they're getting clicks and views and they have their account monetized, then all of a sudden they realize when they post about a certain topic like they've been told to, they make money on it, right? Because that's the routine. So this is why President Trump is instituting this strategy. And what
Right.
he's going to do is he's going to not only dismantle them, but expose and embarrass them, which for a lot of these people is going to be worse than anything else.
Right. Okay. Dave, let's move on to our first story. How about that? You want to do this?
Yeah, just realize we are not here. Gene and I and George Magazine are not here to push fear. These people, that's all they want to do is push fear. Oh, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. I was looking at post after post today and last night that the stock market is going to crash. Oil is going to be $250 a barrel.
Right. Divide and conquer, not this time.
Before the day is over, before the markets even close, oil had collapsed back down under $84 a barrel. Now it might have come back a little bit since then. The world is aflush with oil. Once the Strait of Hormuz thing is straightened out, that's the end of the high oil.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
And the stock market ended up being 200 points up as opposed to down today.
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, here we go. The lead story on the Dispatch. Here we go. All right, Dave Blaze. Trump's strike on Iran deals a major blow to Putin's war machine in Ukraine.
How so? How so, Gene?
Okay, here's the thing. Iran is very large. I don't know if people realize how large it is. It's about it's about the size of Alaska.
Right.
The crazy
thing, Alaska is massive. You could take Texas, Montana, Nebraska, and they could all fit right into Alaska.
Right. So Trump already said they just demolished the military. Navy's demolished, Air Force is demolished. I mean, they're just going in there and just carpet bombing, like strategically, by the way.
Yeah, and now Israel is also, and the United States, we're hitting their oil reserves.
Right. Here is a fundamental problem with this, and it has to do with their weaponry. Iran and Russia share the selling of these weapons, and it doesn't match what the United States has. Dave Blaze has been saying this for a very long time, that this weapon is the best of the best. And then even the United States, when we sell to Ukraine, it's the junk drawer stuff.
Well, it's last year's models, but still, last year's models are light years ahead of anything Russia has. Now, think about this, Gene. We went in there into Iran, right, to end this regime because President Trump is right. These people are crazy. So here's the thing. We go in there, and in 48 hours, we have total air superiority. So we don't have to use Tomahawk missiles and all of that. We can go, we're flying around over Iran unabated. Russia and Putin have to watch that. They're looking at that and realizing that the United States has a military might and weaponry I don't think they've ever seen in their lives or could have imagined.
Right.
Because wouldn't Putin have wanted to do a similar thing in Ukraine? Right? But now 3 years later, they're still in the same position, going bankrupt.
Right. So what's we have going on here is that the Iran's military shares the similar like technology of Russia. and it's no, quite frankly, it's no competition. It really isn't.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Let's watch this. Let's watch this video here. This is interesting with this because it just shows where this technology is coming from. Here we go. 30 seconds.
The White House said it will continue its support for the Ukrainian people, and it slammed reports that Iran may be planning to provide Russia with surface-to-air missiles and more so-called kamikaze drones, which Ukraine says were used in multiple deadly attacks Monday.
We will continue to vigorously enforce all U.S. sanctions on both the Russian and Iranian arms trade, make it harder for Iran to sell these weapons to Russia.
So far, Iran has denied supplying Russia with drones.
Okay, this
is the nonsense, Gene. This is the nonsense. So far, Iran has denied, and I guess the Biden administration just took them at their word. Oh, okay, all right, you deny it. That's
yeah, right. And also, as we talked about earlier in the pre-show, me and you, the drones is one of the best. That's like one of the best weapons. You know, you play that's one of the best things.
Yeah, that's Iran's tippy top of the.
Yeah, that's the tippy top. Right. But I mean, the United States just flew in there and just Here's the other thing.
Because look, the Biden, they did nothing. They did nothing to stop them.
Right. We finally have a president with a set of balls. Is basically what happened.
Yeah, he's willing to go in and get rid of these guys once and for all. Do you realize the amount of trade that we're going to be doing in the Middle East once this Iranian regime is gone? It's going to be mind-boggling, and it is going to be such a boon for the American people and the American economy. It's going to be really, it's going to be a real time of revival too.
You have Saudi Arabia, Qatar, which loves Trump, gave America a plane. United Arab Emirates on one side, the other side, right on the other side of the Strait of Hormuz or thereabout, is Iran. And if they regime change to someone friendly to the United States, oh my goodness, it's going to be wonderful.
Right.
All
right. And Iran just about borders on Russia. I mean, it's just south of Azerbaijan, so it's it's kind of right there.
Okay, let's go on to this next one. This is matches what we're talking about here. This was from the Dispatch. Operation Epic Fury, which is what it's called, proves it's both America first and proudly MAGA. This is very important because the network is saying, wait a minute, we didn't vote for this. Why are we doing this? But the Trump administration has been reminding people that this is MAGA. This is what it's all about. So
how about a regime that for 47 years has been killing Americans overseas, chanting death to America, funding every possible terrorist arm that's out there. And now finally we're shutting that regime down. And these very same people who have built their whole online enterprise on being MAGA are having a problem with this.
Right. Dave, we have a minute video, and this is very important because it shows how George Magazine is fully aligned, because we said something and then 2 hours later the press secretary said stuff. I want to play it. If even on TikTok, by the way, it's very worthy. You might have, I got to fix it. The sound is not perfect on the press secretaries, but let me, I'll just play it, right, Dave?
Play. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. It's a little bit over a minute. You'll love it, though. Making America great again is protecting this country from people that are hostile to our country.
And there is nothing more America first than taking out terrorists who have maimed and killed our own servicemen and women, who chant death to America and who pose a threat to the homeland.
Look at the shirts. They say Trump on it and not make America great again, because it was later on, before his campaign actually became a campaign, that Donald Trump finalized the concept of it.
MAGA, President Trump is the leader of MAGA. He's the creator of the MAGA movement.
What is the concept of MAGA? Well, I'll tell you what is not. is not splendid isolation. That's because I heard it a million times from Donald Trump. Make America Great is about peace through strength.
And so President Trump is a leader of the peace through strength foreign policy doctrine.
That is what MAGA is all about. So when you hear all these people saying, oh, Donald Trump has left MAGA, he hasn't. He's been consistent all the way through.
President Trump has proven he's a man of his word. If you go back and look, not just over the past year as president, but in his first term and in many years in his private life as well.
Donald Trump just called out people that are fake MAGA.
I would just remind people, X is not real life. This president lives in the real world. And with respect to MAGA, President Trump is the leader of MAGA.
All right, so there you have it. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear.
Her voice is fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have something wrong with your speakers? Are you using those cheap speakers again? Gene buys these speakers. I don't know who's making these speakers. I think they train little chihuahuas to make the speakers. And some, how much do they cost you? 50 cents? You don't understand how.
All right, if you can hear it, that's
fine. Guy makes the Indian ride the buffalo like nobody I've ever seen by squeezing nickels.
Okay.
And then he goes, the sound's no good. I can't even hear it. I can't.
All right, Dave.
Hold on a second. I got to tell you something. Misty enjoyed the recent Gene Ho show.
Thank you.
Yeah, she said she left you a nice comment. And Brad, would be nice to see the cartels that will. Believe me, the cartels are being dealt with. The cartels, the drug cartels are being dealt with.
On my end, because I want to move on here, we have Truth that said, call us Team Incredible. Oh my goodness. And Jessica gave me some hearts. Maybe gave you some hearts.
Maybe.
All right.
Matt, yes, he needs to clean the speakers. You got to see, sometimes we're doing we're on a video call, and that's the time he chooses to clean his webcam.
All right.
When we're on the call, wait a second, guys. I can't really see you.
All right. Let's just move on to the next one. This is good. Here we go, Dave Blaze. Moving along. If you guys don't know, we do have a film show. It's the same show here, American Pulse Podcast, once a week. But this one we just put up. Dave, is it on American Pulse TV yet?
It sure is.
Okay. You can watch it there. This is the same show, but it's filmed, and we get to go deeper, just like we did today. Dave, can I show a clip from it?
Yeah, please.
Okay, here we go. This one's a little short at 30 seconds. Here we go.
I think it's high time that that the president starts getting on these guys that are just grifting off of a movement that he started and energized a grassroots base on. And these people like Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, and the others that Trump himself is calling out, they're not really on board with Make America Great Again. All they want to do is earn money off of it and then twist people's minds into thinking that Trump is no good or the movement is dead or whatever it is.
All right. So if you've never seen it, it's actually our marquee show. It gets the most views because it's on AmericanPulseTV.com and also on YouTube.
Yeah,
so,
the show normally gets, it's funny, on our own platform where people are free to watch it whenever and they don't have to have YouTube or whatnot. We get thousands and thousands of views. So we are on YouTube we thank God for him. We have like 500 subscribers.
I know.
We started out with none.
I know. Anyway, it's our platform, America Pulse TV. It's pretty sizable, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Dave. Let's get into other comments. This is a serious topic, sad but serious. Here we go. This was in the Dispatch. Why widows and divorced women are targets for retirement scams. It's becoming a pandemic. Is that how you say it? Of sorts.
Yeah, I got to tell you, nothing makes me angrier than this kind of thing, where these people deliberately target older Americans who might be, fearful of losing their country. They're fearful of finances. They're concerned about different things in the news, and these jackals are out there looking for an opening to steal their money.
Right. It's part of it's another generation, because this is like, I won't say it's a more innocent generation, but like they're not as hip to the scam. It's not to say we're all immune to it, but
well, that's part of it. But this particular scam, and I'm not saying that the gold guys, the gold and silver salespeople are scamming, but there's such an emphasis on, oh, you got to take your money out of the bank and everything's going to collapse and the banks are going to collapse. Take your money out, send it to us, and we'll buy you gold with it, and you'll have gold, which is going to be much safer, much better. And it's this idea that everything around us is collapsing, and that ain't true. That's just not true. So that's where these scammers are sitting back going, this is it. This is the scam. So go ahead.
Right. And once again, this is not a knock on the gold industry. I love gold. I know people love gold. But anyway, here's 30 seconds video here.
Was discovering her mother was one of tens of thousands of Americans being scammed by criminals overseas this year. These scammers pretended to be IT experts from the government who told her mom her computer had been hacked and convinced her to take money out of her account to buy gold, which they said was a safer investment.
I didn't talk to my family about it.
Especially insidious, the scammers told Leslie's mom, Ruth, to keep all of this secret. Yeah, so I guess anymore, it's back in the news, so just, I guess, family members be aware. It's sad.
It's insidious. And listen, it's all of them. It's all of them. The scam is that these people that continually ask for money and have no product, they have no product. They're not contributing to the economy in any way. It's just send us another $50 and we'll keep fighting for you. Help us fight for you. Help us save the country. Help us save the children. We have to save the children. We have to do this, that, and the other. They're doing nothing. There's very little that they're doing except taking the money. Gene and I happen to become aware of a real group that's actually out there.
Yeah.
Actually looking to save children.
Yeah, save the children. Yeah. I mean, because they're actionable. And really quick, because I just want to say this in support of Turning Point USA. That's like what they're doing there is actually doing something. They're going to college campuses and not just rah-rahing them up. They go there to register them to vote.
Right.
So, and then these people that were normally a breeding ground, so to speak, for liberalism, they get to learn this. But it's not just rah-rah. And rah-rah is great. But they are actually doing something. This other organization is literally taking these predators off the streets by doing their scams in accordance with the law. So it's not a vigilante movement. It's working with the law enforcement.
That's right.
To do this.
That's right. They're working with local law enforcement and they're setting up stings for these child sex predators. And these guys are actually doing something. And even when you go to their website, and we'll let you know in a day or so who they are. When you go to their website, it's not like overtly saying, send us money, we need donations, give us donations and all of this. It's none of that. The website actually lays out what they do.
Right.
It's pretty impressive.
Oh, and one more thing about this, and not that it makes a difference. The guy that runs it, he's from Illinois. He is an ex-MMA fighter that has a dojo. So this isn't like it's okay if it's your job, really. But he's doing this in addition. He has an occupation.
Right.
And then he's doing something. All right.
Right. He has a job.
Right.
And see, and that's another thing you're going to find. A lot of these MAGA influencer nihilist types, they really don't have a job. Being online, getting you to click on their post, that's their job. But anything else?
Okay,
You all right?
I'm gonna just let me finish up with this, and then we'll wrap up the show this way. But I just want to say it.
Yeah.
Early on with George Magazine, right? And love this person, but I'm just saying we were like, okay, let's just do this ad. It says promo code George and everything. Oh, this is how we'll finance it. We'll make all the money in the world. We couldn't believe it. It was like no money. It was like seriously like $30, and it was a legit company. It's just not that much money doing this. And my point with that is you have a lot of these podcasts. How are they getting their money? Promo code whatever?
Right.
Doesn't make sense. All
right.
right.
The affiliate marketing, ask anybody who does affiliate marketing for Amazon if they're actually making bank on those affiliate links.
Yeah.
Because unless they're getting an enormous amount of traffic, it's not happening. It's not happening. So how are these people making money? See, this is and they have no product. See, if they had products and they had people manufacturing or publishing products and they were putting it out there and selling the product, you could see that.
There are some out there, and like we said, even if Dave and I disagree with them, right? Okay, they're selling vitamins, like their own vitamins, and you can see, okay, well, that's how they're getting their money. Okay, I can see that. But just beware of these people like that don't have a visible job. It just makes you wonder.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Dave, what a show, man. Let's see. Today's was just Monday. Remember when we got to the end of the last week? It was just like,
oh, I know. And this is going to be a massive week because the president is signaling that this situation in Iran, they're really going in for the kill this week.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, the son of the Ayatollah must be the loneliest guy on earth right now, because who in the world would want to stand next to this man?
Right. Okay. Hey, everyone.
Hey, why don't you come over my house? Join me for dinner. I have something to do. I think I got to go out and take a long walk or whatever.
All right.
I made big plans to go walking around. I can't make it.
Thank you so much, everybody. We are thrilled. We have a big week coming up and a lot of stuff going on. We have a new publication coming out besides the 250, but there's another one coming out on Wednesday.
Yeah, on artificial intelligence, and it's going to be geared towards our audience.
Yes,
who are very savvy, but also, in the age group where this artificial intelligence might not be all that well known, and we're going to make it easy. We're making it easy. Let's see. Hold on. Phil asks, Cuba's up next. Yeah, Phil, Cuba is up next, but Cuba might resolve itself.
Right. They're like, hey, do we want to end up like Maduro? All right.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Matt.
Dave Blaze, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for everyone that's joined us.
You can always count on that from us.
Yeah, we will see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.